Am I supposed to go up?
Well, here comes your bride. Oh, oh. Who's there? Oh.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
Oh my gosh. Ah!
Say something.
Every person?
Every person.
One
Person.
person.
I meant person. So I'm going first. And I wrote poems called 50 Years Ago. 50 years ago, something magical happened. A tall, kind man married a beautiful woman. 50 years ago, I wasn't alive. My world was nowhere near beginning. 50 years ago, love was in the air. Two amazing people started a new chapter of their lives. 50 years ago was only the start, with a magical journey still to come. 50 years ago we celebrate a man in black and a woman in white 50 years ago. 50 years ago the world was happy. Nana and Papa were even happier. 45 years ago their lives changed. A new person was brought into our world. 42 years ago their lives were changed again. More joy was brought into their world. 16 years ago a dream came true, for they were now grandparents. 13 years, 11 years, 10 years, 8 years. 5 grandchildren and 1 happy life.
Oh, Chella, that is just
Awesome.
Family memories. If it weren't for you, our families wouldn't have gone to Mexico and met new friends. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have gone to Nana camp or even had Nana camp. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a beautiful and warm-hearted mother named Julie. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a funny, crazy uncle named Eric. Nana. These are some things that I love doing with you or memories I have made. Making rolls, Nana camp, riding bikes, going swimming, playing tennis, going to a band at Nana camp and starring with Cameron, reading, looking at old pictures, videos, or my Nana book, and of course the dog trip. Papa, these are some things I love doing with you or memories I made. Take apart the 454, the Model A, science, golfing, and of course going to the car show. These are just some things that I love doing with you guys. I could go on forever, but I just want you to know that I will love you guys for the rest of my life. Thank you for teaching all of us the valuable lesson that memories mean more than things.
Oh man, that is just so
means to me. I'm going to tell everyone what each of you have taught me throughout my life. So I'll start with Papa. And one of the memories that I had growing up was when we'd come to the ranch, he would give each of the grandkids $5 to spend at the dollar store. And for 10-year-olds, that's a lot of money, especially at the dollar store, because that's 5 whole things. And so, although it may have been one single dollar, you taught me that something doesn't have to be expensive to have value. And then for Nana, one of my favorite memories was when we did our trip to New Mexico. And that was something I'll never forget. And we got stuck in a flash flood when we were in this canyon. And it was very frightening. And I'll never forget that feeling of having no idea how I'm going to get out of this flooded canyon in New Mexico with my grandma. But you taught me that life without risk and adventure is pointless. And you taught me that without having risks like getting stuck in flash flooded canyons, then life is boring, and my life is nothing short of boring. So, thank you.
I'd like to back up here and get a hug from
Oh yeah, hugs.
Oh man.
to reverse here.
Oh.
One of the things that I admire most about the two of you in your marriage is that you love to have fun together and you don't take life too seriously. So that's a great model for all of us. So hopefully this will be a little bit of fun. So we're going to do a newlywed game. I interviewed Nana and Papa separately.
So excited. I'm so excited for this.
Yes.
So we'll get to hear hopefully some stories also from some of these. All right, so the first question was for Nana, and so I already have her answer written down, Papa. So let's hear what your answer is, and we'll see if you match somebody.
Oh, sure.
What is the oddest location you've ever shared a kiss?
Ooh.
It's a tough
It's kind of hard to remember. I'm gonna guess the dumpster.
Inside a very moldy boat.
Oh, okay.
And?
Nana said top of Black Crater.
That's right. That was that. Was that the Sea Deucer?
Yes,
Or was it
it
Jewel?
was.
All right.
He had not only
What
a
sea
long
deucer?
black Lincoln, but he
Mm.
had a boat named the Sea Deucer.
Mm.
That is a play on words, and it was a pretty
Did it seduce you?
ramshackle but fun boat.
Woo. All right. Next question.
Oh, great. Okay. This question was for Papa. So, Nana, you get to see what you think Papa said. What celebrity does your spouse most resemble? So, what do you think
Let's
Papa
think
said
about
about you?
Oh.
Oh, what do you think, Papa? Oh,
Thinks you are.
thinks you are.
Oh, that I am most like somebody, a celebrity. Oh, goodness. This could be embarrassing.
No. Hey, no cheating. No cheating.
Oh,
Are we
Nana.
teaching them to cheat?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No cheating.
After 50
Well,
years.
you got your wine.
I
This was
did.
the one I brought. Okay,
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
an
thank
empty
you.
wine. If somebody wants to
A
know.
celebrity. Hillary Clinton.
Celebrity? Hillary Clinton?
Jackie Kennedy.
Jackie Kennedy. I was going to say
Called
that.
it. It's for Nana. And now it's for Papa. Every wedding has some detail that doesn't go as smoothly as hoped. What was the biggest thing that went wrong?
Oh,
at
that's
yours?
easy.
Oh.
Her veil caught on fire
That's
with
true.
the candles.
But my spouse is really good at.
What's a spouse?
What did Papa?
That's
So
what
she
What?
has to answer that.
So Nana, what would Papa have said about you?
you said about me.
That you're
Really
really
good
that
at.
I'm really good at. Maybe cooking.
sewing.
I think I am.
But we know that. I mean,
Yeah,
What's-
that's a good answer.
What's the
Either
answer?
one.
Sewing.
Politics.
Gotcha.
Which of the following candies best describes your first kiss? Starburst, Good and Plenty, Hot Tamales,
Mm.
Goobers, Milk Duds, or Zero?
All right.
This answer will be used against you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, our first kiss. What was the first one? Nope.
Starburst,
No, no.
Good and Plenty, Hot Tamales,
Yeah, I like hot tamales.
Hot Tamales? Okay, she said Starburst.
All right. Well, yeah.
Ask Papa, if your wife could choose one thing of yours to get rid of, what would
Oh
she
my
choose?
God. Just one?
Nana?
Yeah, just one.
Mm.
So Nana, what are
What?
you choosing?
To get rid of.
If you could get rid of one
Oh, I thought
thing,
he had to answer.
I asked
Oh.
Papa if your wife could choose one thing of yours to get
I
rid
want
of,
you
what
to
would
get
she
rid of
choose?
that hideous Weimar shirt.
The what?
How do you feel?
Hold on.
Oh, the summer wait.
Hold on, look.
Summer weight.
What's he say?
Washer, dryer.
Oh,
Wash-
The washer dryer.
Oh, yeah.
that is true.
You actually a forest fire. You
That's
have
good.
Forest
saved
fire's
your
coming.
family, pets, and photos. You have time to save one more item. What will it be?
So this Nana answered.
Nana already answered this, so you
Yeah,
have to
so
say
the
what
photos, the pets, and all the people.
What do you
involved.
think? Yeah.
What would
do I-
Nana say?
What do I care about?
What do you care about?
Right.
I know.
Oh, the quilt over the.
Best meal your wife ever cooked for you? This was the question I asked Papa, so
Gosh.
Nana.
That
Okay,
I
so we're sitting on
know.
this loudspeakers.
On the loudspeakers, we had no chairs,
There
but we
were
had
chairs
speakers.
in the, right.
And the first meal,
And,
you
yeah.
actually tried to.
And I had my army cap on and my old t-shirt or something, and blue jeans.
No pants.
I barely knew how to cook at that point, so it
So
could be.
keep it simple.
Keep it simple. How about chicken?
He said spaghetti, but he didn't really remember.
No.
What is the strangest gift your spouse has ever bought for you? But she made me change it to what is the nicest gift your spouse has ever
Shocking.
bought
Wait
for
a
you?
minute, how did, this is after you asked me the question?
No, I asked Nana the question.
I got
What-
Okay, what's
just
the
you,
question?
what would she have said
What?
if I said, what is the nicest gift your spouse has ever bought for you? What do you think she thinks the nicest gift you've ever bought for her?
This is serious. Because we don't do a lot of gift giving for each other. We're giving each other this trip. Well, that's not what you would really think of as a gift.
I have a guess.
Okay, as far as I'm concerned, you can. Jen's in
Can I
Well, I
charge.
know the answer.
What do you think the answer?
It's either the silk from Thailand or the pearls from Komodo.
Actually,
I was
that's
gonna
not
say
what I
wedding
answered.
Wedding.
Wedding
Necklace
ring?
from Mexico.
No.
Oh, that's a good one because I wear
Wedding
it
ring
all
is a
the
good one.
time. Wedding ring is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gotten this because I've heard you say it many times before.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. what
Best
is it?
gift my husband's ever given me.
I gotta get another one. What is it?
Flowers for
Oh.
1 year.
Oh.
That'll be
Ow.
interesting. Too much of.
Is this like food wise or doing wise?
Anything.
Could be anything.
What do you think, Nana?
It's a question to me.
I asked him what
Oh,
one
and I
thing-
have to guess.
Yeah, now you have to guess what he said.
Too many.
What does your wife have too much of?
You got it, Jules?
I got it.
I'm not getting it.
I got it from that end.
Alright, on the count of three, you guys say it. 1, 2, 3.
Gray hair.
Hey. Yeah, all right.
That's because his hair is getting a little, yeah, and not only that,
Engineer.
electric.
Oh.
Wow.
Standing on them.
Papa.
This is easy.
Oh, a 4-door Chevrolet Chevy
Nova, you're right.
Nova,
Yes.
What color?
light blue.
Okay, close enough.
Turquoise.
Mm, yeah.
I asked Papa that. So Nana, what do you think Papa said?
What did you say?
Your,
My most irritating habit?
That pop.
I mean, you're flawless generally.
Really, yeah. I don't think he likes it when I ask him to hang up the heap of clothes that's always on the bathroom floor or on the closet floor. But that irritates me. Like when he wears something, it's either hang up, wear it again, put in the dirty clothes. How hard is that? No. It's heaped on this chair.
Well, let's see. What do we got?
You're snoring, Nana.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
There's a witness.
Papa, what was the first thing that caught your attention about her?
Nana, so you
Nana.
Now I have to say,
Mhm.
What do you about you?
okay, I think it's
What qualities
because
would
I'm
you have?
tall.
He said she was gorgeous.
Ah, yeah.
Whoa! Points.
The legacy that you provided gives an example for us to pass on and show to our children what it means to last for 50 years. And love is what makes it last. And when I was a young 23-year-old boy, and I was at Perry's and I asked you for your daughter's hand in marriage, I was nervous and I didn't know what to do or what that
Look at
meant
that.
or how it was. So seeing you in your relationship and your nicknames, I'll only say Duck because that's the one that's not going to be recorded. And
No.
what love meant for you to overcome everything, all the little stuff didn't make a difference, whether it was a move, whether it was sickness, whether it was loss of job, love conquered all. And if that is the tie that binds you for 50 years now and 50 years in the future, that is what we can show to our children as to what marriage means. And it is wonderful to have you as this shining example of how to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
That is really eloquent.
Fuck best.
Okay, so it's impossible for me to put into words what you mean to me. Therefore, instead, I've tried to share some of the things I am most grateful for. 50 years of marriage is an amazing feat. However, I have to say you make it look easy. I don't know two people more happily married than you. Some people stay together for the sake of their kids, and some stay married for reasons of convenience or financial stability. I don't know of any people who are as much in love with each other after so long more than you two. It's truly inspiring to see so many smiles after such a long time. Your marriage has far greater reach than the people in this room. All of my friends that know you say I have the best parents in the world. Friends want you to adopt them, and I feel lucky each day that you're my parents. The older I get, the more I realize how lucky I am. Most people don't have a family as awesome as ours. Dad. Matt calls you the greatest human being to ever walk the planet. Quite a compliment if you ask me. Thank you for being a role model for us all. I know Matt is a far better father for having you to emulate. It is great to see your legacy passed on through him. I don't let him get away with some of the things that you do, but maybe that will come in time. No, you may not call me
Not
dickhead.
not likely.
Mom, your goal to savor each day has really affected me. I used to always be worried that something bad was just around the corner, but now I've learned to take advantage of each day and be thankful for the little things. Thanks for always being up for any adventure. Your thirst for experience is exhilarating, and your zest for life is infectious. I'm so grateful that our girls get to have such an awesome grandparents. I know now that I missed out on so much living so far away from mine. Thank you for being the tie that binds this family together.
Oh, way to go, Auntie Juice.
Your turn, Dad. It's by Robert Frost, and it's about the two different paths in life that you could take. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. I'm sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay on in leaves no step had trodden back black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubt if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Oh, Cameron, that is such a famous
It
poem.
is a famous poem.
And it's so good to be reminded of that.
And so now I'm going to talk about a little bit how you guys have chosen all the correct paths in life to me.
Whoa.
One thing is moving to Blackview. As I said,
Good answer.
Good answer.
as I said about 2 years ago, we would be doomed to die if Nana+Papa didn't Blackview.
That's right.
And that has made all the difference. I've had so many good experiences and some bad ones, but mostly good.
Oh,
And
good.
all because you guys have moved to Blackview, and all because you've been really good grandparents to me. And so now I wrote a poem. It's called a haiku. So haikus are poems with, and the first line is 5 syllables, and then second line is 7, and the last line is 5. This is about your 50.
loves touch. Brings together man and wife for 50 great years. And so, this is a quick little letter I wrote. Dear Nana and Papa, happy 50th anniversary. I love you so much. Love, Cameron. So, and then I colored this postcard, and then you can keep
I
that.
can put in your memory book.
Yeah. And thank you for just being the best grandparents ever.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Come here.
Come on.
Come here.
Life without you would be dark. Without you. I would be a spirit and a son because you made my father. So now you understand. You're special. You're special.
Thank you.
Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Anything to add?
The title of this is 9 Things.
There's a title.
9 things I've learned from mom and dad's 50 years of marriage. Number 1, laughter. They laugh a lot. They smile, they have fun together, they don't take themselves too seriously. With them, I've seen laughter as incredibly vital. It can be in a tough moment, parking garage in Geneva, comes to mind. Or a small moment, random road trips to ski trips, playing soccer, etc. It might even involve Stinkerbutt George and or the Poop Monster. Life can be hard. Laughter is important, if not necessary. If you get through it all and keep a smile on your face, life is good. That's number 1. Number 2,
Laughter.
we came first. Mom and Dad put us kids above all things. Nana quit work for 10 years and poured all of her energy into us. Dad gave up all his personal hobbies and activities, except working on junker cars and lawnmowers, while we were still at home. Once we went to college, the golf clubs came out and trips became a bit more frequent. Not so while we were young. I am eternally grateful for a mom who was always there when I got home from school, and a dad that was always there at every soccer and basketball games, usually on a 10-foot ladder with a video camera in hand. And there were many. I never had the feeling of being a burden to them. They were always happy to be around us and participate in our interests and activities. Sunday hikes on the Billy Goat Trail, Liberty Plaza, to Friday night trips to Bryce Mountain.
Mountain. Where's the mountain?
Family activities came first. That was number 2. We came first. Number 3, friendship makes marriages last. Mom and Dad really are best friends. BFFs. What the kids are quoting. I can't imagine one without the other, and either could they. They really like being together. They like riding bikes, golfing, hiking, dancing, listening to music, debating politics, sort of. Visiting with friends, volunteering, traveling, the list goes on and on. They are best friends. Number 4, take fun trips as a family. We were so blessed to take fun trips as a family. From Fall Leaf to Black Butte to the national parks, even Biloxi,
Oh,
Mississippi.
Beautiful
Van
voice.
Halen.
I got the travel bug from my parents, and they gave me an appreciation for seeing the world, experiencing other cultures. They even stoked these coals through a family trip to Europe. We traveled well, quotes, as a family. Here come the giraffe reelsons. We enjoyed adventure and seeing new places, especially Moonbeam. I will never forget her constantly yelling, "Ooh, ah," as we drove through the mountains and looked at wildflowers. Raj, meanwhile, was strictly interested in the next buffet. I love this about Nana and Papa. I also love the fact that fun trips continue for all of us. Dreams to now to Hawaii, collecting experiences versus material things. Number 5, giving back. Mom and Dad introduced us to service at a young age. They made it a priority to help out those who were less fortunate. We did it a ton of things through Emmanuel, from Dreamers and Garden Memorial to Meals on Wheels and Christmas in April. We learn the value of helping others. Forever.
Lie, but it's real.
Excuse me while I get rid of this cockroach.
That was not a cockroach, that's just part of the dress.
Looks like a bug. Doesn't that look like a bug?
Cockroach timeout. That's fantastic.
Cockroach to go. All right. Okay, so I'm forever grateful for that. It didn't stop there though. Mom and Dad live a life of service, from Habitat and Circle of Friends to the Fire Board and Smart. They continue to give back. What two amazing examples of people who don't just say things but do them. I'm not gonna read the last line. It's about Granddad.
Oh, yeah, Granddad, the old gray dog.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Home stretch. All right. Number 6. They are great grandparents. I know I'm biased, but it's hard. I feel I'm hard pressed to find better grandparents than Mom and Dad. It's so fun to see P1 through P5 gonna have a legacy and memories of their grandparents like very few people. From Nana camp to trips to national parks to dump runs,
Dump runs, it's all about dump runs.
projects with Papa. These girls are pretty lucky. Just look at the placemats. One of the biggest
We have a lot of
joys-
those.
What's
We're gonna
that?
have Hawaii, we're gonna have more than one placemat, it's
totally.
too many things.
One of the biggest joys in life is having our kids spend time with Mom and Dad. They're amazing. 7. All right, this is for you, Papa. Sitting at the kitchen table is important. Our lives were hectic. When I was a kid, soccer, basketball, skiing, softball, not me. Patriots band, also
Yeah.
not me.
Patriots.
Constant pursuit of academic excellence kept us pulled in all directions. Amidst this, Mom and Dad prioritized dinner. At the table, the TV was off, locked, in fact. Somehow, which I think is
True.
still not true.
With a key.
The phone was not to be answered. Dad was always home at 5. He never brought work home, ever. Family came first. Family dinner came first. And we left the table only after being excused. So many important conversations took place at that dinner table. Fast forward to now, family dinner is very important in our house. All right, so 8, friendships are important. Mom and Dad are community people. They have many friends. They are committed to their friends and family. They are generous. The best memories are of gatherings filled with family and friends. From Turkey Bowl to events at Emmanuel to family reunions at Black Butte and Sierra. Camp now retired, Mom and Dad continue with their lifelong friendships. They truly have demonstrated going through life within a community of friends and the importance of family. I hope to always be as open and warm to others as my parents. Number 9, love. This is what Jules and Matt talked about. Love is about sacrificing. Mom and Dad have demonstrated to me, first and foremost, the reality that loving others is about sacrificing for them. They've done this repeatedly through serving others, but mainly through the choices they've made in life. We lived within our means. We drove used cars, sometimes those that didn't go in reverse.
That's overrated.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The Datsun, right?
No
Mom and Dad
worries.
sacrificed a ton. It was all through love for us. What an amazing example. An example that continues to inspire me to be better. A better husband, a better father, and a better person. So a final thought. When thinking about how to wrap this up, I learned what I've learned from your marriage. I did what any normal human would do? I asked Google. And Google came up with this verse from the Bible. It's perfect.
Okay.
Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up. Again, if we two lie together, they keep warm. And how one can keep warm alone. And though a man might prevail against one who is alone, two will withstand him. So there's 3 points in there. There's you pick each other up, you keep each other warm, and you protect each other. In other words, you are for each other. Through all these years, I think that's what I've learned the most. You're truly for each other. And I'm grateful for that.
Can you imagine how grateful we are for you, all of you in this room? And we have said this before, we started out 50 years ago, and now there's 11 people who love each other and have fun together. Is that a good result or what?
I would like seahorses. Oh, we need a hug.
Cuddle fest.
Yeah, like to look something up that I should leave off of.
Dad's right there.